Investigates looking at allegations that correction officers roughed up an inmate at MCI Concord and then failed to report it.
Our Mike Bodette is piecing together what happened after getting exclusive access to officers' reports and prison video. Mike.
Ben and Maria, let's be clear. The inmate is no saint. He's serving time for rape. But this case is shining a spotlight on the often tense relationship between inmates and correction officers and revealing something caught on video that was left out of the officers' reports. This is the unassuming law library at MCI Concord, and it's where inmate Camilo Velez's run-in with correction officers started. It's September 2018, around 10:30 in the morning. Video captures most of the encounter as Velez is led from the law library to a body scanning room because officers believe he's hiding batteries. But the inmate says he actually got caught searching the internet about one of the officers. As soon as the group crosses into the room, Velez is taken to the ground. You can see some sort of struggle, but it's hard to make out who's doing what. If you believe the officers, the inmate tried to assault them, causing them to use force and pepper spray on him. If you believe the inmate, this was an unprovoked attack by some of the officers that left him bloodied and looking like this.
I felt like I was going to get killed in that force chair room, to be honest.
Velez spoke with us from Sousa Baranowski Correctional Center, where he was moved after the incident.
And I was instantly punched. And all they kept screaming was stop resisting when I wasn't even resisting.
The reports say that you attacked them with a pen.
Which was impossible. I was handcuffed the whole time.
This is a case of abuse by correctional officers.
Ben Novotny is Velez's attorney who's preparing to file a civil lawsuit against the Department of Correction and its officers.
They beat him, they maced him, they put him face down.
At this point, this may seem like a classic he said this, they said that situation. But 5 Investigates obtained officers' reports and video from inside the prison. We did a side-by-side comparison and found contradictions, raising questions about what really happened.
Fortunately for the truth is that we're caught doing something that was on camera.
Back to the correction officers leading Velez into the body scanning room.
This is the point where they say he attacked him with a pen, that he struggled and he fought and he was being the aggressor.
The officer on his left writes in his report, Velez started to turn and attempted to assault me with the pen while trying to shoulder a sergeant. Do you see that?
Not only is that not on the video, think about it, it's physically impossible. His hands are handcuffed behind his back.
But the video does show an officer throwing a pen out of the room. Another officer described the scene like this. The inmate planted his feet and attempted to run into this officer in order to break free.
You can see he was brought there by them. They took him to the ground and they started to assault him, not the other way around.
But things did not end there. As Velez was led back to his cell, the video shows officers pushing him into the wall. That first push is followed by a more forceful slam. His head appears to bounce off the wall and he looks unsteady on his feet. However, there's no mention of it in any of the officers' reports.
They failed to tell the truth about important facts.
Velez filed a complaint with the prison and the department did its own investigation, finding fault that the officers did not document their use of force on Velez in the hallway. But the department is standing by the officers for what unfolded in the body scanning room. They also charged Velez with assault with a dangerous weapon, the pen. Why do you think they charged you?
Because I told a side of the story that they think I would tell.
But when the case went to court, at least one of the officers did not want to testify, and the case against Velez was dismissed.
They can see the video just like you and I can. They know what they did was wrong.
The Department of Correction says the criminal charge against Velez had nothing to do with him filing a complaint. The department tells 5 Investigates it disciplined staff for the hallway incident because, quote, there's no tolerance for misconduct at DOC. Mike Bodette, 5 Investigates.
Mike, thank you.